How you going, guys? It's Tony from That WX Life here. Just been on a bit of a holiday down south with the family, so I haven't really been posting much or doing much work on the car. Thought I'd take this moment to show you the new turbo that we've got. And we're going to pull the motor out of the WX and have a look at what was on that. And there she is. This will be the turbo we're putting in the car. Originally you did hear me talking about twin scrolling this and putting this back in. But I thought while I was there, we're also going E85, we may as well put something a bit better in from the beginning. So what is it? It is a GD Pumps, courtesy of Mark. Big shout out to Mark. I sort of got in contact with him via email, sort of told him what I wanted to do with the car, and he was super helpful, super quick to reply, knew exactly what I needed. And within a week had this together and on its way to me. Basically it's just a TD05 18G with a twin entry housing. Twin entry being slightly different to twin scroll in the fact that the two collectors on the bottom of the exhaust housing join into one and continue through. I did have some hesitations at first because I did want a twin scroll turbo, but Mark, and I don't really know much about the twin entries, but Mark basically said that the reason they go with a twin entry is for a bit better top end power. So anyway, that's what it is. We got 11 blade billet wheel, Turbo Smart wastegate actuator with multiple springs. So I'll leave that up to the tuner to decide what we're putting on it. But she's a beauty. This is what came out of the car, the VF30. So just for comparison's sake, you can see. Just for comparison's sake, you can see there's a slight difference in the size of the compressor housing. Main difference being the exhaust housings. And even more comparison's sake, there is the OG, the TD04, everyone's favourite. So there you can really see the difference in size as we step up from one turbo to the next. Now, what is the difference between twin entry and twin scroll for those that don't understand what I said before? So as you can see, there's the twin entries of a twin scroll, pretty normal. And as they go through, they sort of merge. Oh, you can't really see it here, but these on the twin entry, they merge into one collector that goes through to the turbine wheel. Now twin scroll, you may be able to see this a bit better. Here's a twin scroll housing. So you got your entries as normal, but this you can actually see because it's not connected to anything. So you can see how it's split. So there's one collector and there's the second collector, and that's how these differentiate. So on the GT Pumps, I don't have this split here. It's just the one sort of entry. So anyway, moving on. Got crane hooked up around the manifold. Everything's been disconnected. All of the bell housing bolts are undone, as you can see. Clutch pin has been pulled, so pin that sits in there and holds the clutch fork in. So now basically we just have to pull that, make sure that's up, which it is. Underneath I have undone the engine mount bolts. We have a jack set up on the gearbox at the moment, and I'm just going to jack up. You'll see me jack up the gearbox so we can knock those pins out, or get those pins out of the subframe. Once those pins are out, we'll be able to crack the motor off the gearbox, bring it forward, lift it up, and pull it out of the engine bay. It sounds like it's going to go super smoothly when I say it like that, but it's not as easy as that. Success. Motor is out. I completely forgot to disconnect the power steering pump line. Rookie mistake, but happens on the big jobs. This is it. This is the motor that was in the car. It's actually a pretty solid motor. Before the guy bought it off, Tim, he owns Forge Automotive, and he actually did like a full major service on it, so only probably about 10,000 Ks before I got it. So full head cover gaskets, timing belt, the lot. So one thing I did notice is this flywheel is kaput. I don't know if you can see all the cracks and everything on it, but that's well beyond repair. This clutch is an Exceedi HD. Doesn't really have much life left in it anyway. But something weird that I did notice is all this damage on the clutch. So something, I'm not sure what, but something at some stage has gone through in the gearbox, in the bell housing. No idea what. Because all the bolts, everything that needs to be there is there, so I'm not sure what caused it. Anyway guys, that's a wrap on today's video. Now that the motor's out, I can make a start on pulling the wiring harness out. I've also got room now to start cutting holes and stuff in the firewall for the new heater core for the interior upgrade. So the next few episodes should be pretty good. With the interior upgrade, I'm going to try and group that into just the one series of videos in a row, because there's not much documentation on the swap. So I kind of want to make it so everyone can just tune in and watch that if that's something they want. Anyway guys, I'll keep watching, and I'll see you next time.